Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing it for the my latest edit that I made. It's just a 3 high infinitely expandable hipster door. Just a very simple build. Here it is working. Basically it's just a 3 high hipster that's expandable up to however much you ever would want. Pretty small at 210 blocks in volume, and yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool, and one way so forth. So let's begin. So to start off with, you'll need to place a up about this high with 2 pistons. Wait, you know, we'll mark it, and then just like this with this here. Place your floor block. This is going to be the floor level here, and then you have the, that's the wrong block I built this on, sorry about that. I also didn't do a resource list because I don't really feel like going into there and doing a resource list, so sorry about that. I'll try and do that in my future builds. But then from here you have a 3-tick repeater and a observer here. This will power this piston to, will give this piston 2 pulses to push the blocks over and also power the piston up here. So to begin with the inputs, you want to now place in a redstone dust with an observer here. And you want an observer facing upward. This will be input for later with another observer. This the observers in redstone dust will make it expandable later because you'll need to place repeaters here later on. This block should need to be a slab. Just now, just so I don't do this later. Okay. And then you need a block here. This will power this piston. And then you need a 4-tick with a observer. Also, if I look at the build a couple times, that is because this build is very hard to remember because of all the compact. How compact this thing is. The thing is a little over 50 blocks of internet, so now you can see where I'm coming from, where I can't remember all of this, hopefully. And then you have here with a repeater facing that way, observer, and a 4-tick here. And there should be all the inputs, I think. So now from here you can now place in the input block here. This is the going to be where the lever goes. If you want to run a pulse from somewhere else, all you have to do is just run a repeater, and then you can extend this however much you want here. This will power the build from here, so just power a repeater into this block if you want to expand it. I mean, if you want to like take an input from somewhere else. But so then what we have is a little hopper going up with a observer here. We'll need green because this is going to be the closing circuit. Also, I'm going to be color coding this. You don't really have to color code it if you don't feel like it's needed for your build, but I'm just going to do it because it makes it easier for me to debug any problems later on if there's a problem. So yeah. So then you want 2 pieces of redstone here with just the block there to power this. This should be the entire closing. But there you go, there's closing. And then to begin the opening, you'll need to actually replace this block with a no block. With an observer facing down. This is going to be again the triple extender here. So let's do that by starting it off with a 2-tick here on the top of a downwards facing observer. With a sticky piston here facing this way, facing down with a 2 blocks here. This is going to be used for the this one too. Oh wait, move this down by 1. I always forget this one part. Okay. 2 3-tick repeaters here. 4-tick and a 2-tick, right? Yeah. Okay. Then you place in two observers, and then 1 hopper here, observer, and then a redstone dust. This will power this piston to push over on the opening. Oh wait, this observer's on the wrong edge. Make sure this observer's moved back here on the opening. And there you go, now it's back. And then you'll need this to go to here with a, I always forget these delays, 2-tick. This, and then you have a 2 tick. I don't know how I forget these things. A dust and then a 4 tick on a downwards facing observer. This build is just so compacting, so if I have to look back a lot, it's just because I built this a couple of days ago, and this build is just too compact for me to remember everything. So. And then you have a, what is here? Just a slab, okay, that should be 12 on. What about the slab again, here? Let me just see something. I want to try something. I don't know. I wanted to roll out a command for a cunning block, so I guess there's no sorry about that, okay. And then, just because that would be useful for a reason, so I'll probably figure that out sometime later, but, I'm gonna quickly do this part here. This part here will basically give another pulse on the, on the quad, I mean, for the, quad retraction. So, that's what part of this is for. So let's, go over to someone to do that really quick. 2 observers facing this way with a, observer here. Also, I build too fast, I'm sorry, you can hopefully pause the video just because, I naturally build really fast, so it's the way I normally play, so if that's a problem for you, hopefully it won't cause too much of a problem. So then from here, then you have a observer, I think, facing through this way. Yes, okay. And you have a 3 tick and a 3 tick going along here. And this 3 tick will go up into a copper bulb, and that's why you'll need to be in one of the latest versions for this. The reason the copper bulb is here is because we don't want to power this piston here, or just button another piston, so that's why we use this here. 1 second. Also, my voice sounds a bit weird. I do have a little bit of a stuffy nose, but it shouldn't cause too much of an issue. So then after you have this here, this will basically power this thing on the triple. So this should do the entire triple extender here. And then we're gonna run this into a repeater here. I can't remember what the latest repeater on. Yeah, it's 4. Okay. So press on the 4 tick there now, and then you have grab your slab again to place it here. This should do the entire triple, I think, hopefully. So. Okay, gotta figure out what it's wrong now. Oh, that's the problem, okay. This will need to be an observer later, so I'm just gonna place it here for now. Just to make it easier for me to, not have to replace more things later. Just make sure it works really quick, which it does, alright. This is exactly what it should do from this point. Yep, okay. So that's exactly what this should do, and it should not push yet, because we have not added that in yet. So I'm just gonna power this piston right here. Push that over for now, just to make it easier. Okay. So now to begin the next part, what you want to do is, from here you want to grab your sun wool. If you're color coding this like I am, you'll want to then run in a 4 tick. Wait, let me check this. Yeah, okay, 4 tick. Okay, yeah, so I just have to look what's here, because I forget, Alright, okay. So now from here, what you have is then you have this going down. I'm going to delete some of this glass really quick, just make it easier. And then you have a 4-tick running here. This is why we need this observer here, because we're going to run a signal up into here, and then from here we're going to place in a observer like that with a block here. This will give the pulse to push this piston over after the triple powers. And that should be this entire, first part of the quad started. Yep, there you go. Now it pushes over, and now you're good to begin the next part. Which is going to be the quad extender, the basically hardest part of this entire build, so just because of the way it works. So let's begin that now. So to start off with, you're going to want this block here with a sticky piston facing this way with a block here, and then you want a 4-tick, I think it was. Yep, okay. And then there's another 4-tick, okay. And 4-tick running in a circle, okay, alright. This is the part where I'll also look back at the build a lot, just to let you know. So then you'll need this here, observer facing downwards again within the 4-tick. And you want to run observers like this. Sorry for the observer spam. This was a very hard part of the build to do with how observer spam, mainly just because of the way it works. You probably could figure out a way to remove a lot of these observers just because of how many there are. If you want to know the exact amount, I could tell you that really quick. Just because it will make it, hopefully it'll make it easier for the builds. There's a total of 71 observers, so if you want to count for how many observers you'll need, that's how many you'll need. And then from here you'll want to run a redstone dust. This will be for later, but I'm just going to place it now just to make my life easier. And you'll want a 4-tick here. This will repower the quad later on. I'm just gonna implement that for now, but that will not be useful right now, but it will be on the clock traction. So then now you have an observer running this way with a, oh yeah, I forgot, this also needs to be a slab here. Alright, place this as a slab so that it doesn't power that dust when the quad powers, so that would not be the ideal situation for this thing to work. So, and you'd have to have 2 observers running up, actually another one here. Yeah, just observer here. And then from here you have a block here with a 4-tick. And then a 1-tick, I think it is. Yep, okay. You actually want to change this to be an observer facing downwards. 4-tick here, 1-tick, 4-tick. And then you have the 1-tick back here, and then now you have the redstone lamp. This will begin the first part of the quad. And then you have a block here. Why is that actually a green block? That should not be green, that should be cyan. Okay. And then from here, now that you have that, this will do the part that will power the piston up here. So this piston should push up and then retract, and then retract back like that. That should retract this block, 1 block. And then from here we'll need to begin the rest of the quad retraction, or the other hardest part of this build is what I call it. Or the very observer spammy part is another name for it, because this includes a lot of observer spam. So observers here with a 4-tick here. This will begin the process of retracting the quad. And then from here you have the observer running up, over 1, and then into a redstone lamp here with a observer facing upwards, observer this way, 2 more 4-tick repeaters there, observer, this is like this, and then you have a 3-tick and a 3-tick. And that should actually be the whole thing done, maybe? Might honestly be. I'm gonna double check to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't actually think I did, so I think we can probably test it and hope that it don't mess up, I guess. Yep, and there's your entire build done. Now I will explain how to expand this. So that's the entire main part of the build done, yeah, so that should be the entire quad, the entire 3-high hipster done. Now to expand it, all you need to do is take the input wall if you're color coding this and run a repeater here, and then from here run up into a vortex with a block here, and then run a repeater here. This will, actually I'll expand it to 2 just to explain. So basically, all you have to do is just repeat this part infinitely, or however much you want to expand this. So, and if you really want to make it all in sync, then you can place dust here instead, but that won't make it infinitely expandable because redstone dust has a signal strength limit of 15. So, but now to expand the rest of it, all you have to do is place some repeaters here with that, and then from here you need observers, 2 observers with vortex, and then observers this is the double extender here. Fill in these storage pistons here to power that, and then you have these running up here, and then you have this circuit here. This will be these pistons. Then you have 2 1-tick repeaters. If I'm doing this fast, it's because this is a very quick part of the build and it shouldn't take that long. So 2 repeaters, and then no 2 repeaters. Just repeat this entire repeater section here to expand this. So just if you want to expand it, add no repeater here and that kind of thing. So hopefully you get the gist of that. And then you have this here. You don't need to add in this extra part here. That's just gonna be, that's already there, so it's not really necessary to add. 2 observers, 2 more observers to detect and to check for those repeaters. And then that should be the entire thing expanded. And now you should have expanded to the amount you would like. So make sure it works really quick. This is expanded to 3. It can be expanded to any amount. And there you go, there's the entire build done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial video, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back and just into my channel in 2025, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.